Turn around and try to get comfy. I thought that was Hello everyone. It is, unfortunately it's Monday, November 30th, 2015. I'm Dentral. We are still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. Miss Kitty doesn't want to get comfy. She does that from time to time. And of course I would just get a message. Let's see what's from. It's under communication, I think, now. Yep. Friends list, messages. It's Coco. Oh, your fancy samurai armor. Let's see here. I'm gonna travel to another home point. We're going to go to Tabnazi. What are we doing tonight? Tonight, we're gonna do Sparks. We're gonna do Sparks for the first part of it. We need to kill a bunch of birds. Hello, Lenos Rip. Happy Monday. Unfortunately, we're limiting ourselves with Dentral's current level, which is level 50 Ninja. And there's not too many birds that drop bird eggs in our level range. We could go into the past and get some, but they're not all conjugated together. So we're gonna try, I always mispronounce this one, Ravern Site A01. Marathon Dynamis on Saturday. I'm afraid to ask how many coins you got. Probably enough to finish, it's the, Knuckles you're working on, isn't it? To be honest, I'm not exactly sure if Dentral's going to aggro a bunch of stuff here. So let's just get some heals just in case. I think we'll be okay. He's level 50. Which area? Current area is Coco here? Nope, he must have been running through. He does that. Seven runs, 5 100s, 2,700 singles, and yes, hand-to-hand is what I'm trying to complete. Let's say 500 coins, 2,700 singles. That's like 2,700 coins. Boy, it is 2,700 coins. A lot. I'm gonna have to do something similar really soon because we're running out of money. I'm down to like 3 million, which is not terrible. It's just not great. We finally picked up a ancient fort, which is something I've been wanting for, I don't know, not a long time, but the price was right, and it was down to like only 500,000. And prices are probably going to continue to drop. There were like 3 of them on the auction house at the time. They just sell so infrequently, and I am getting a ton of lag all of a sudden. Let's see if it clears up. That's still back there. The same con as 2 week. Let's test out dense macros real fast while we're on a 2 week mod. We'll go here. Gain 8 million gil from something that you don't need. Kinda awesome. This one's easy prey. And hit it. Okay, weapon skills look alright. So let's just finish this thing off real quick. I think you get faster skill ups fighting stuff that's too weak. Oh no, not the final sting. So sad. Dentral's got some massive delay, but oh well. These things happen. I don't have a grip for his great katana. I should give him one, but we're going to be alternating back and forth between his great katana and the regular katana. just for skillups. Let's go, if I remember correctly, we need to go here, I think, for site A01. It might be here. The book is right there. Let's head to the book. If nothing else, we can get the book for Dent. And these mobs may aggro. May aggro, dude. Ah, he looks okay. The orcs may aggro too. Everything might aggro. I'll just have to keep an eye on them. Hopefully it won't bring up too many dudes. In worst case scenario, then I can always just pull out the Farius Coffin and maybe he'll cast a raise on Dent. That would be funny. Yeah. Now this part of the map I remember because I did a lot of farming here in Abysia on the, I don't remember the name, they're the penguin looking type toucan birds, green ones. We were farming what kind of eggs? Apakalu or something like that? I think that's what I used to take cooking up to 100. Sounds roughly right. We just ran out of eggs. Alright, let's go back behind here. Giganto Buggard. Still nothing. Why I make it so difficult on myself. Central Southern Dancer, so Spectral Jig. Really will. And we don't have to worry about anything aggroing anymore. More birds. Alright. Book should be coming up here. And this is either going to be the exit for Reveren Site A01 or it's going to be something else. Here's hoping it's not something else. Click that. That. Common sense dictates that you should now be able to teleport here from similar tomes throughout the world. I'm glad they say it's common sense because I don't think I would ever. Okay. No, this is a tunnel. I don't think this is going to take us where we want to go. This is probably going to take us to Kifum. Wish it would tell you where it goes to, but it's probably going to be Kifum Island. Right down. Yep. Kifum Island. We just gotta wait for it to repop and we'll go right back in. Enter the vortex. Was it? Yeah, there's one in Volcrum goes to the other side of the map, Lufay's Meadows. And then this is the one that takes you to Ifum Island. Alright. Follow. Take the sneak off. Put the jig back on. Hello, Linus. Happy Monday. Alright. Ow. I think I know where to go. I was tempted to just use the Worm King +1 suits. Actually, I did earlier, just to see where it takes you. I was hoping it would take you at the entrance. But it doesn't. It takes you right to the entrance to where the BCNM is, which is not what we want. We'd have to ride our way through a bunch of hippogriffs and everything else on the way back. So we're gonna go the long way. And it's just been that long since I've had to navigate this place. Because, you know, we all do teleport crystals, survival guides, stuffs. Those little doohickey thingies they have in out-of-lin areas. I don't even know what they're called. Wayfarer portals or something? Back in my day, all we had was the 6 teleport crystals, and we were happy with it. Not happy. 0 to 6 on the ring right now. Wasted 4 mil. Is it the defense ring you're going on? Or going for? If you're 0 for 6, then you should be getting it really soon. Unless it's a different ring. Possible. Map. Just gonna follow the right. Oh. You'll get it. I don't want to spend all your money trying to get it, but you'll get it. I don't know why I would think there'd be any notorious monsters that are up right now, but gotta keep an eye on Mr. Dentral, make sure his invis doesn't wear off without me paying attention. That's happened before. And while I am level 76 warrior, and I do think I could pull hate off of him real easily, I don't believe that I'm so uber I'd be able to handle everything in this zone. In fact, I know for sure there's some stuff in Lufay's Meadows that is I could not handle, even with trust NPCs. Namely the Rams. Why I keep checking them out. There's only one way to go now. Check. Too weak. What about these guys? Too weak. And I wouldn't be surprised if Square Enix had changed the layout of the maps some. How did that miss? Oh, because he had aggro. Of course he did. Alright, dude. You can assist. This shouldn't take too long. On this side. That's how we're gonna get our ninja skill ups, or ninjutsu skill ups. A whole bunch of Cantonese. He's using like a level 12 weapon. Weapon skill. Actually, MPs. Let's get a double skill up here. Ooh, he did not. So sad. Alright, now let's get going. Need to watch my money, not sure how to make more. I say Dynamis Farm. But I kind of cheat. I use 2 accounts of Dynamis Farm, but you can do it with 1 account. If you got your thief up to 99. Even if you don't have your thief up to 99, you can still proc the mobs on pretty much any EG job. Now that we can take whatchamacallits, trust NPCs in there, it'd be much easier. Should be. I could probably find a way to mess it. I usually do. Excuse me, I'm not sure what happened to my voice. Where I had it earlier. I remember this. There was a cutscene for Chains Promathia. There were several cutscenes, and this little... I don't even know what this is called. It's like a hidey hole or something. Maybe like a lumberjack stuff. What I'm hoping myself is to get about a couple more runs on Dynamis, and I should have 25 coins of each, which will be enough to start my Aegis shield, and then I can start selling the coins that I don't need. Basically everything except the bronze pieces. How do I get job and CP point? I'm not exactly sure how to unlock CP points, I think, and Lenos Rep can probably correct me. I think you just need to talk to the Moogle by Matt a couple of times. I think with the first time he'll tell you how to unlock the weapon skill. Really well. We are getting cutscene. Was not expecting a cutscene here. I understand Bahamut is nowhere to be found in Monarch Lynn. We've searched all over the south side. We must be looking on the wrong side. Let's try again, Prish. Yeah, that's some gaudy gear. Cyndaquil? Be hitting the buttons on Dent, too. I'm so glad you're here. Nothing could reassure me more than your presence. She's so much taller than me. A member of the Tavnasian patrol witnessed Bahamut returning to Cape Ravine with an army of worms. We've looked all over the south side, but Bahamut is nowhere to be found. We're about to begin searching the north side now. It will take a while to search every island, so I think we should split up. Looks just like a COP quest. Let's go, Prish. I don't know why Prish isn't looking at me. Uh-oh. Oh, Cyndaquil, I am simply delighted to see you again. Not Prish. Surprised. I'm a regular girl now, you know. Teehee. Uh-oh. Very next, don't mess up my platonic relationships with all the women in this game. To get 100 plus. You just have to find monsters that are level 100 or above. Take the worms and the adamantes mobs that were. I can't remember the name. I'm bad like that. Gustav Tunnel, for example. Those guys were level 100 plus. Basically, all the mobs in the Aldolin areas should be level 100 plus, and they would give you the capacity points as well. You need 30,000 capacity points to get one job point. Best place for lower geared stuff is outside Aldolin, the Mandies. Excuse me. Alright, Dentral's going in. Get Cyndaquil in there. We want A01. I don't know if I like this camera angle. A little bit too fast. Alright, I bet we're gonna have to turn names on. And the birds we're looking for. CP rate is a lot lower than Merit XP, by the way. Yeah, it's part of what keeps us grinding. Alright, names. Right. Check. 2 week. Well, this is all going to be 2 week, because we're level 75. We need to sync up with Senor Dentral. His level 50 Gimp self. Alright, now let's get some trust. Easy prey. The vulture that we want. That one's also easy prey. The hippogriffs we probably want to avoid, but at least they're not impossible to gauge. It used to be the case. Where are we on the map? Way over there. We all want the gifts. Alright, so Give it a try. Vulture number 1. Go. Yeah, go get it. Oh, that's right. We forgot to hit follow. Dentral. What are we going to do with you? At least we're getting sword skill. How I miss this music. The Chains of Promathia battle music when you're in a party. I think it's different music if you're solo. The last trip gets a lot more conquest points than I do. And is today the last day, or it might have already turned off for the conquest point, capacity point, sorry. Wow. That's some not so wonderful XP. At least we got some skill ups. I think today might have been the last day for the bonus to capacity points. I don't know if it ended at 9 this morning, or if it's going to go on for another week or two. We haven't tested it. Can't really say. Try this again. Gusto. Probability. Never cast spells at this time. Just use your weapon skill. Good, touch again. This is not the bird we're looking for. Crafting bonuses ended today. The Autolindile ended today. And, what was the 20th? Wow, a lot of it's ended already. CP ended on 20. I didn't even notice. Because I'm such a fail player. Wait a second. Hippogriffs count as crow-type birds? That's bizarre. Maybe because they have a crow-type head? Huh. I'm kind of glad it aggroed us. We got a 5-minute respawn, so that's okay. Oh, it doesn't move anymore, but yeah. Single counts as birds too. Birds, yeah, I know that, but not crow type. I mean, what we're fighting right here is a vulture, you know, that's a crow type. It looks like a crow. But, that being said, I like doing seriously not so great damage. I understand part of it's because Ventral's skill is so low. I think my skill's so low too. The ROE bonuses ended today at 7 AM. Gonna last forever. Alright, let's go through another round of these. Rivers and Windy, Great Sword Skill 0.3. Provoke. Oh, with a hard slash. And other weapon skills you got. Let's see what they roll out for December. I'm just hoping more Christmas stuff, because it's time to change up the Mog House. I can only do Halloween for so long. As the login points, I really wasn't impressed with this time. I'm like, yeah, I can probably use some cursed gear because I've got some abjurations I want to get rid of. But good, they don't aggro. That being said, would really have preferred something a little bit more epic, but yeah. We'll probably pick up a couple. I was looking at the auction house yesterday to see if they had any +1 or -1 cursed gear on there and see how much those went for, but none of the high quality stuff. All just tons and tons and tons of the normal quality that I'm sure people are purchasing for their login points. I'm probably just stock up on REMS chapters. Oh no, not Damnation Dive. Didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. All the login points for chest. I only had to use one. That was for Shantocho. Does anyone still use cursed gear? Dentral does on his monk. But he hasn't gotten that up to 99 yet, so... And it's, I guess, more for just completionists. You know, you're trying to fill out every single slot that you can have on your, what do you call them? Mog satchels? No. Mog... something. You have... case... There we go. Storage slips. I know some of this, a lot of the cursed gear you can actually keep stored on a storage slip now. And I think we got all the birds on this island. So let us go see if they have any more on this one. I don't think... Okay, we did get a bird egg. How many more bird eggs do we need? 4 more. Oh, they have new cursed gear, hex gear. That's right. I think... I don't remember if the hex gear is 119 or just 99. I want to say it'd be 119. Yep. Oh. This is the wrong way. Oopsie. Oh. So silly. Alright, we're going back in. Yeah? Sorry, dude. You're gonna go back in too. A01. A go-go. His Xbox froze up while he was doing that. Be here momentarily. Alright, the one that I wanted is actually to the west. I should not have picked the one to the north. Oh well. That's not pretty. Level sync. Level sync to the Dentral again. Alright, now let's start pulling out the trust. Get the follow going. Alright. I have a lot of old gears in the Mog House. I was able to give Dentral back his Peacock Charm today. I was very... Well, he was very happy to get it back. That being said, the rest of his gear is kind of gimpy. I mean, who levels Ninja using a level 12 Great Katana and all this gear that's got minus evasion on it? I mean... Well, that one doesn't have any minus evasion on it. But that one does. Alright, we got our healers out. Dent, you gonna follow? Good. But at least he's got accuracy. So, there's that. Here is the one we were looking for. It's been a while since I've done this zone. I want to say that there's going to be a couple of these that you actually trade tail feathers to enter, or... No, it's a dragon scale. Or a wyvern scale. I think that was it. You will need a lot of accuracy later. More accuracy than what they gave on the OHAD, if I remember. That's only plus 10. And most of the accuracy gear, I think, comes into play in the Raizenjima area, or is it also words. Those other two maps that came out. One stuff Aldo's always talking about. Escha Zata and Escha Ruan. I don't know if you need accuracy there. I would think so. All the good monks I see have 1100 accuracy. Easy prey. You know, I was worried that these ones would be too weak. Probably are. Certainly are taking a while to kill. Maybe if I had somebody else, but yeah. In the endgame zone for records rhapsodies of any deal, you can hit any. You can't hit anything without 1000 accuracy. And Soul Sushi, that's still the go-to DPS food for accuracy food, if I remember correctly. I think there's also some BCNMs that you need quite a bit of accuracy too. I die a lot even with the food. Excuse me. I'm worried this hippogriff's going to use something that's going to turn me to stone. Maybe thinking of something else. Okay, let's just boost. Another hippogriff over there. You're not going to get any bird eggs from killing these guys. We do get a hippogriff tail thing. We'll get it, Dent. Set the bird on fire. I don't think I need curing waltz in my macro. Let's check real fast here. I mean, Drain Samba is what I'm thinking of. At least he's getting scallops, but man, this is not the XP that I was hoping we'd be getting. It's because the deal is over. That's it. I just got greedy, used to getting, you know, 2 to 3k XP killed, or at least 400. My easy prey mobs. Alright. Got something. This one. He's so happy when Wings of the Goddess is done. Was happy when I got to smack Kate Sith around the other day. I like Kate Sith. I thought she was okay. I was more interested when we got to fight Shantoto. And that was actually surprised that we won that fight. It's Shantoto after all. Alright, one of these guys has to go. Curiosity. Brent hasn't capped his skill yet. But kind of that one right in there. Oh. I think we could probably drop Kupipi. Or it might be better to drop Chirukiki. He's got the regens. And let us grab another DPS. So, Chirukiki, goodbye. But not just any DPS. Let's get a DPS that likes to bust his Corsair rolls. Because we might be getting an XP bonus this way. I would go with Kupo Freed. He doesn't do any DPS. None whatsoever. Dude. Seriously. You overran your mark. Alright. Like 0.6 greatsword skill up on that one. And another 0.9. Need one more skill up and... Alright, Fantod is a boost. Of course, it looks like our red mage is going to take off that boost. There we go. And Dentral went up to 51. We got the crow types taken care of, although I think we still need to get a bunch of bird eggs. So... How much XP we get that last time? I'm just gonna go kill one more. Or at least attempt to kill one more. Watch we run out here and there's gonna be like 20 hippogriffs waiting for us. For fire drakes. Mess with those. Nah. I'm back on feet. Easier to get bird eggs out. So let's get Dentral out of here. And we'll go to the next area. Warping flipped. Followed by Warping. Of course, this next spot might be a little bit too difficult for us. We were having trouble here. And just change up our trust NPCs slightly. I still want to keep Sucker out because Phillips. Gideon's on. I'm just going to say hi real fast. Then, okay. I'm done. On Xbox, there we go. And now we're just going to go to Torai Marai Canal. We're going to go after Bats, Pugils, and Dark Aspect. Mostly just Pugils and Dark Aspects, but go to another home point. Baruta, Torai Marai Canal. That's not the one we want. Go nowhere. So let's go Ronfar or Sandoria, northern by the entrance. Yes, please. Then to your turn. Go to another home point. That region, northern by the entrance. And I'm pretty sure we got Dent, the survival guy, for the canal. Now I'm gonna be a little upset with myself. After all the trouble we took trying to get him into that zone last time. Teleportation assistance. Original release. Oh, and it locks up. So while it's unlocking, we'll do the same thing on this one. Teleportation. Original release. Pass it. No. You just have more pages. Don't have that many more. Fulcrum, Constant, Gookskin. I suppose it's possible she doesn't have it. Nah, it's just gotta be on the next page. See? Very first one, right there. Probably using tabs. Dent. Need to pick up the other book, not the survival guide. Should be right in front of us. Or right behind. There it is. The Grounds Tomb. I don't know why I can't remember that name. Individual training, page 1. Elbats, Maracas, 4752. That's our level. That's our level range. Alright, Xbox is still... There we go, it's unlocked. We're just gonna kill everything. Individual training, page 1. Please. Alright, now we're just gonna need to change one macro. Voltada. Hopefully I spelled that right. And then let's bring up Mr. Farius Coffin for some more DPS. F-E-R-E-O-U-S-C-O-F-F-I-N. If I spelled everything correctly, which I don't think I did. I usually misspell one of these names. Tropical Tata. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. I forgot to do something. Party. And this is gonna suck, because I won't be able to summon Koltada for a moment. I always forget to do something, right? Just... Oh well. Follow. Alright, Koromaru is spelled correctly. Sakura is still spelled correctly. Let's see if I got Farius Coffin done right. Nope. I left out an R. Quickest way to Zarkabard S? Good question. I guess it really depends on which ones you have unlocked. If you got Bosadine Glacier unlocked, I would go to Bosadine Glacier. If not, then you're going to want to go to Battaglia Downs, and then take Battaglia Downs up the ramp to the Bosadine Glacier zone, and follow Bosadine Glacier to Zarkabard. And yeah. I need to fix a macro again. Trust. Farius Coffin, where are you? There he is. Much more time we got on Kolpada? 2 minutes? Alright, so in the meantime, we'll bring up Mr. Cooperfried. I'm sure these bats will link. Question is, will they aggro? Yeah, they're gonna aggro. Got a great sword skill up. Getting a great katana skill up, so we can hit them. Okay, if you have rather. If you haven't been there, try doing them all down to the glacier. No, not Jetstream. If only we had Koltada with us. Yeah, you're in trouble now. Seneca will just use Berserk. Now, hopefully Koromaru will cast a refresh on Farius Coffin, because he's gonna need it. Go. I was thinking we weren't in line of sight for these guys, but alright. How much XP we get on this? 381's not terrible. Expand equipped and flipping potential is XP just a little bit better. have to remind myself we're not really going after experience points right now. Just want skillets. Hit the wall. Follow. Should be dead soon. Let's try a freeze bite. This is cap on. It's where we're gonna be, by the way. Still got a ways to go. Alright, Kupo freed. Gotta go. I'm sure it's been long enough for Kotada to come. Do a little bit more damage, especially if we have to fight more bats. There just won't be tons and tons and tons of them. Probably around each corner. Be all like, dang it! Didn't want to fight 3. Alright, there's one of the dark aspects we want. Very tough. Very tough, eh? Can you even see it? We're gonna do such little terrible damage to this. And we don't have Shantoto 2 to bail us out. Now that I think about it, we should have brought in somebody with a pole arm. Able to use weapons. Casting a lot of cures, isn't he? Barry Scoffin's almost out of MP. We were getting some decent skeletons. But this is probably not the best thing to fight. Everyone's in the yellow. And something else. What were we fighting last time? Last time we were also at a different level range. Normally at this level we fight easy prey. Garlic Citadel comes to me. Ability, weapon skill. Bit of damage. Got the thing down to 50%. Oi! Koromoru! That would have been a lousy time to use convert. See, if I drop trust NPCs, I mean, if I take off the level sync, then our trust NPCs will disappear. Oh no, he's not going to survive. He did get a refresh up himself. That is the last of Koromoru. Gotta keep me and Ben going. Sakura will continue helping with heals. Sakura will not go down. Ben just cannot hit it. we go. Various Coffin's gonna be the next one to go down. Or it might be me. To drop Defender or not to drop Defender? It's gonna help us too. Yeah. Oh, I can't trust NPCs. Be able to 2-hour. It's almost dead. So are we. Cure 3 off. Get the Cure 3 off. Dant, it's all on you. Oh no. Now we gotta be careful because we're surrounded by canal bats. Party. Level sync off. Yes, please. We're even at 75, 76. We still might have a little bit of trouble. Spectral dig. Well, equipment. We're gonna see how long we got left on our warp ring. We're gonna get out of here. Gonna say, forget going after these whatchamacallits. Sparks quest. Not gonna do us any good. Although we did get 1,000 XP off that guy, and we did get a whole bunch of skill ups, but it's too difficult. So what we're going to do instead, we're gonna see if my favorite campsite and the Citadel is available. Actually, I'm gonna duck Dent into the Mog House and get Cynical into the house too. So I need to get maximum P. We do have some undead in this next zone. I'd rather not aggro them. Go to port. Dent. Take it to port, Sandy. Area, port. Have to go to survival guides again. I'm actually surprised how well we did on that fight. I helped that we had Various Coffin tanking, because Various Coffin can be a pretty decent tank when he needs to be. Only he had a shield. I don't think he has a shield. I may be wrong. But yeah. So click that. Put down on first. Travel to another home point. Current region. Northern. By the entrance. Travel to another home point. Current region. Northern. By the entrance. Yes, please. We'll find the sweet spot next year. We haven't found it. Marai Canal was too low or too high. The green site A01 was too low. Teleportation. Original release. Alright, good, he does have it. Alright. Joe should open out here momentarily. Teleportation. And guard age is going to be on second. Guard age, there it is. Using tabs. I'm gonna send Cyndaquil out first, just to make sure that the camp is free. If it's not, then nag a little bit. So, oh, you don't have the spectral jig. You know. Abilities, abilities. Before we do that, though. Ground Stew. Cancel. Red individual training. Page 2. Jig. Spectral jig. Not that I think anything here will aggro her at level 76, but there are some holes in the floor. And anyone who's ever accidentally fallen down a hole will tell you level 75 will not save you. Especially since they upped the difficulty of the mobs in the basement. Oh, long. That wasn't that long ago. So many fun stories about this zone. Okay, there's no one else here. Let's run Dent. Not obtain crystals in this region. The beastmen are on the rise. See if we can fix that. Equipment. Now, one thing to note, sometimes your trust NPCs will get stuck while trying to cross through the floorboards or in between the holes. To bring out Senor Dent. So if you can actually get your players into position before doing everything that you need. It's the only reason I don't like doing auto follow in this region. If you do it carefully, if you do it nice and slow, then there's nothing wrong. But every now and then the game will pick up, lag, something could happen. I've even had problems where my trust NPC was tanking and they would push the mob that we were fighting into the wall, and then the mob would like go way up so that we couldn't target it anymore, and then it would fall into the basement, and then all my trust NPCs would charge after it. And I'm thinking, oh no, if that bat that just fell into the basement links with all the other bats in the basement, and if they come charging up, I was like, put the warp ring, get ready to get out of here. And it took so long for them to go back up too. Oh, another thing, if everyone's have sneak, and you level sync, then... Oh, they changed that. It used to take your sneak and invis off. I'm glad it doesn't anymore. Because that happened to me one time when I was trying to get to camp, and I was like, alright, he's almost here. I'm gonna go and put the level sync on. I'm like, oh no! So like, I'm bringing dudes to camp. Get ready to sleep. So these are pretty simple. Boar beetles, siege bats. You need to kill 2 beetles and 4 bats for this particular age. Is that everyone? I think so. Dent. Oh, Dent's still invisible, that's why I can't see him. So we're just going to ranged attack Beetle. Assist with the Dent. Dent should be popping up here momentarily. Yep, right behind it even. This is gonna be so... I mean, this is gonna be easy. I used to solo on these guys back when I didn't even have trust NPCs. It was just $2 and you can actually go up to level 57 on these guys. The XP is gonna be terrible by the time you get up to 57, but you can actually keep repeating the pages. And now that they respawn every 5 minutes, not that bad. Either. Alright. That followed with the dent. Alright, so range attack doesn't always work. And these bats do link. It doesn't help that Dentro's pushing it ever so slowly into the wall. Be dead soon, though. Maybe not. Oh, that's what you wanted. Gotta target that. Assist with that. Rinse and repeat. He's actually hitting me. He ought to be. Get down. Down, kitty. Kitty's not listening. Got down. Alright, so that's half of a page. We just need to go kill another beetle and make sure that the cat stays in there with you. I don't want him getting up on the bar. Central keeps ending up and the mob. Maybe I should change the double roll here. Status, combat skill. Gonna be getting into the 150s before we get our cap. 6. Again, the XP isn't great. It's gonna be the pages that we complete that'll actually get us the XP we need. And if by some miracle Dentro does get his skills capped, it's gonna happen. We still have to switch them back to regular katanas. There he goes, pushing the mob. I know this happens in some zones. I really don't understand why. Maybe it's because this is a multi-level dungeon. And there's just a slight tracking problem, maybe? Okay. Now we're gonna backtrack a little bit. Get a little careful because there is a hole around here. It shouldn't be an issue unless we start doing that thing where Dentro was scooting in on the mob and backs it into a hole. I also have to be careful to make sure they don't get backed into a wall. Maybe it'll happen. That way I can actually just show you what I'm talking about versus trying to explain it. So, this one. Wait until I actually target it before engaging. No, he still ends up behind it. More to the side. Alright, this one looks like he's gonna... might push into the wall. Actually, looks like it's gonna miss. Nope, not this time. Alright, Mr. Beetle. Yeah, it's funny they actually hit these guys for some damage. Even though they're paladins, and their defense should be so high that they don't take any, but... So the XP is quite a bit lower. Like, what was it, 200, 300? But it's faster to kill these. To the point that you could probably kill 4 of these in the same amount of time it took to, Various. Dude. Okay. Thought maybe it was like petrified or something. You can kill like 4 of these faster than you could kill one of those, other things. Dark aspects. Oh, you don't have to worry about the links. I mean, quantity over quality, that's what I usually do. Better not. Still remains to be seen. We're not going to get as many skill ups this way, but since our skill is so low, this will be okay. Especially considering we're going to be taking these guys down almost just as quickly as they repop now. If we start killing them too quickly, we can just drop DPS. Lose Farrier's Coffin for... Kupo Free. It won't give us that much more XP, especially since the XP is so slow, or so low to begin with, but... There's one more bat. Get Mr. Dent. We weren't even looking at the bat, but... Ow. 210 damage from an auto attack? I mean, given, I understand it was a crit. Wow. I sometimes don't get weapon skills that high at this level. Over there. Greatsword's pretty neat. Or maybe it's the Great Katana that... No, it couldn't be doing that much damage. It's the level 12 weapon. Alright, so... Alright, we're killing them too quickly. It's all Farrier's Coffin's fault. So it's just gonna be up to Koru Moru to keep us alive. May the goddess have mercy on us all. Triple attack would be neat in Warrior, but I guess that might be a little. Double attack's pretty cool too. We picked up a new grip. This one's level 60, so the won't come into effect just yet. But plus 2% double attack. And I'm not exactly sure how the brutal earring enhances double attack works, but I'm sure there's some math behind it. And again, I'm sure all these gear that we got going on right now isn't going to come into play until well after we get past level 75. Well, maybe not well after, but as soon as we get past level 75. This way. Everybody point and laugh at Coltado. Busted Chaos World. Hey. What's your skill? What's your skill up on that? I don't think Sakura little Geomancer ability that enhances your skill up affects ninjutsu skill up. I think We're gonna need the Moogle for that one. See if we can get this without the add-on. Attempt to unlock it. Examine the lock. Second digit's 4, 5, or 6. Unlock it. Enter a combination. Try 55. Greater than 55. Right, let's try it. 75. Greater than 75. 85. Less than 85. Alright, so it's either 76 or 84. Or 76. Ta-da! Who needs add-ons? Oh, we got a maple log. Suppose we could sell it. Okay, so I'm just gonna run back over here. Here's Mr. Beetle. How will we left him? Oh, he's not exactly right. Pretty close by. Great sword skill, level 132. A ways to go. I don't think we gotta be able to cap it on this mob, but take every single skill up that we can get. It may cap in one more levels too. Skills. Great Katana's at 118, regular Katana's at 127. Everything else seems to cap at around 50s. We got some ways. Little bat? Siege bat. When did I get the name Siege bat? Only shows up in sieges? That'd be too easy. 1344. Alright, that takes care of our 30 kills for the day. Let's go and get a curing waltz on ourselves. You do not have enough TP. Imagine that. All your TP. And how does a bat have 3 bat wings? It doesn't. It only has 1 bat wing, 2 bat fangs. Be the first one. Alright, it's up to 119. As we complete more and more of these repetitive... Yep. That's when the bat starts to glitch out in the wall. As long as Dentral doesn't fall into the wall himself, it'll be okay. Hopefully that won't. I mean, if it does, then I'm gonna have to home point. Alright, so there. How much did we get on that last 1,252 XP? Tentacle's getting ready to get another level up here. That was 3K. That's getting pretty close too. Got about another excuse me. As well. So I think about another 12 mobs ought to do it. Maybe less than that. But probably 12. This one just doesn't want to die. Well, it died. Go get it. Oh, shoot. Not enough time in between the swings. Hate it when that happens. Missed. It feels like a miss. Should be another bat all the way down there. Conquest. That stock's a little bit ahead of everybody else. Beastmen are way ahead of everybody else. I guess the idea is to see when we hit level 55 or 56 if we made any difference. Really don't look like Koromoa wants to send a cure my way, does it? At least he's sending the haste my way. Another treasure. The only reason that I opened these in Garlade Citadel and nowhere else is there's like a less than 1% chance of a hand-to-hand weapon that's needed for the level 119 upgrades. Second digit is... have to unlock it. I'm in the luck. Digits odd. Get. I'm in the luck. I'm not gonna get. One of the two digits is 8. Alright, so second digit's even. First digit's odd. So we know it's either gonna be 18, 38, 58, 78, or 98. We won't be able to get too many guesses in, but let's try. Maybe we'll get lucky. Enter a combination 58. Greater than 58. Alright, so it's either going to be 78 or 98. Whatever we guess is going to be wrong. Oh my god. We got lucky. Chunk of adamant ore. Sells for 3k on the auction house. Another chunk of adamant ore, another 3k on the auction house. That'll buy us 1 coin. Towards our aegis. Every little bit helps. But at the rate we've been going through money today, I don't need every little bit. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, it didn't look like he was attacking, but he was in the middle of casting a spell. Ever so slow. Well, see, before we took Farius Coffin out because he was doing too much damage. Now I'm thinking, let's put him back in because we need more damage. We'll be the relic grind. It's not as bad as it used to be. I mean, especially since you can solo Dynamis now. But, you know. But yeah, it's still a grind. Click. Kill. I'm missing Beastmaster for some reason. Click again. Here right now, we're trying to do a different kind of grind. We're trying to get a warrior up to 99 that's got all the skills that a warrior can use tapped out, followed with a ninja that's got break katana and katana, so we can start getting some red procs on some mobs. But yeah, Blade and Dynamis was a week-long lockout and cost 1 million to enter. That I remember. When our old Dynamis Link Shell, LOL Dynamis, towards the end, we were actually trying to, instead of just farming for relic gear and then using the coins to pay for our re-entry, towards the end we were actually getting players their relics. Our main paladin tank got him his Aegis, and once we got Coco, he got his... I want to say it was the two-hander. No, I think it was the scythe. I think that's what he got. And then somebody else got something, I don't remember, but I don't know, it kind of wasn't the same. But this Dynamis used to be a introductory. Well, I felt it was an introductory to endgame. But other people would tell you that Sky would be more introductory to endgame. Probably true. I would put Kieran as an easier boss to kill than the Arc Dynamis Lord. In Kieran, you had a whole bunch of other options. Dynamis Lord pretty much had to zerg him, or he would zerg you. We got another fill up. Oh, we got another level up. Great Katana's at 121, Katana's at 127, so getting closer. What's gonna happen is both these things are gimpy. Let's get the Den's Great Katana up to 130, and I'm gonna switch him back out to his regular katanas. And those are gonna be a low damage, high delay weapon, so there's a very good chance that we'll be able to get scopes on that rather quickly. That being said, Cynical will still got a ways to go. No. Half level right there. Or almost half level. I'm going to get you mosquito. Go ahead and go after it, Dan. We hit it! Level already. 52. We can go ahead and take this to 55, I think. And then we'll have to switch to a new area. Probably, Lara Von Golden. There is a Beastmaster Trust. I forget her name. She's from the campaign Shadow Rain era. Find her name. Take care. I think it's Lou Maraka. Mithra. I remember that much. But I don't think that she brings any of her beast pets out. Pretty sure she does. So release you for a moment and see if I can find her. There we go. Lou Makaraka. I think this is her. Yeah, there you go. Talks to her axe. Uses Berserk. What else should she do? I don't think she uses Provoke. That would be, that'd be too weak. Now, if I remember correctly, when she would show up in campaign battles, she would have like multiple jug pets, like I want to say almost 3 following her. But I might be thinking of somebody else. But I think it was her. I think she's a Beastmaster. She's got the little Beastmaster helmet and body piece on her. And she certainly does kill the mobs a lot faster than Voltada did. Yeah, we'll keep her out for a little while. Or at least until mobs stop repopping. Let me ask the link show, see if there's any other Beastmaster. There might be some from Seekers of Adolin that I don't know about. Trust are OP. I remember when they added NPCs, you could befriend and you had to use charges on some item to summon them, and they only lasted 30 minutes. And wasted all their MP. Yeah. The item was a Signal Pearl. And there was another item that you could quest, where it would give you 4 additional charges, and it had a much shorter cooldown. They've changed the Fellowship NDC quite a bit. The cooldown on the Signal Pearl now is only 6 hours. And it used to be they would only stay for about... I guess I think the max was like 200 mobs to kill. But I think it's more than that. It certainly seems like they stay for a lot. And according to my link show, the only person that responded, Lumaraka may be the only Beastmaster. Or Trust NPC. They do have some Beast-style NPCs too. So if you wanted to do the whole effect, you could summon her and then say... I forget his name. It'll jump out at me here in just a moment. Big walking tree dude. Just wish they... Abenzio! That was his name. Well, I guess it's not really a walking tree, but more of a moss dude. And you could pretend that, you know, he's one of her pets. I think there also is a kitty cat, although that's more Mars pet from the Adolin storyline. I don't know anything about Adolin yet. I'm gonna try and finish the Bizia quest lines before we do that. Great sword up to 140. Stuck in the wall. Getting ready to get stuck in the wall, aren't you? So big. I always feel bad when he starts pulling hate and taking a ton of damage because I don't like to see my big green meanies get hurt. Maybe it comes from having a FF11 character named after Cyndaquil, but there's NP. I'll get a skill up on that. Got low evasions. Big. Oops. Guess you capped out. I forget. Ninja does have a lower skill cap. Not capped out, but. Alright, somebody used an AoE. It had to have been Abenzio. Bad Abenzi. This is why we don't have nice things. I think it's neat that Dendril can be moving while casting his ninjutsu spell. So he slowly pushes the bat into a hole, and yet he can still get his ninja spell off. My day, if you so much as twitched while you were casting a spell, it would come interrupted. Alright, Abenzio. I gotta let you. I don't want to. Believe me, I don't. But Shantoto. Let's see if my Provoke and Berserk is going to be enough to keep hate off of this outrageously wonderful, crazy Taru. Put some names back in. I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing them. I'm sure it's just the gray interior with the gray walls, and the bats are black, so they blend in. The beetles kind of stand out, but they're still not easily seen. Worried about that. I don't look like the bat had aggro, but 26 on a range attack. And that's using a 1 damage. Yep, and that's using a 1 damage shock one. So neat. Why is Shantoto not destroying this thing? Oops, Ben. Alright. How am I gonna cast a cure spell on me? Nope. I did get a protect. We're out of range, aren't we? Dendril, push this thing into the wall. And the bat died. Find the beetles first. And then we'll take out the bats. It kind of seemed like it aggroed us before we threw the shockwave, which would lead me to believe that probably aggroed it with sound. 25, great time. 5 more levels. Switch it out. Be the pack 1 siege bat and pull a second. I can double tank. Go, Shandodo! Neat! And she's gonna cast a spell for a magic burst on top of that. 1402! Oh, just from a level tier 1 blizzard spell. Winter arrows are pretty decent. One did nearly 400 points of damage. Oh, this is where it starts to slip down. Alright. So bad. I think what I love most about Shantoto, she never runs out of MP. She'll run out of HP. She'll never run out of MP. At least we haven't made her run out yet. There's the beetle. I'm gonna aggro it. I'm gonna run it over here. I'm gonna get Dentro on it. This way we don't have to worry about Dentro pushing it into a hole. Because whoever knew that was gonna be a thing. Too convoluted that way. Especially with Shantoto doing her flying around the air Dragon Ball Z stuff. This one now. This tier. Ah! One right around the corner, he's all like, oh no you don't. That's my buddy. Gonna get death by Shantoto here in just a moment. 1,402 points of damage. Then, what you're trying to do? Oromoto is out of MP. Gonna use convert. Use convert. Alright, now we're gonna see if maybe we killed them too quickly. If we did, then there's not gonna be a beetle up here. Go down the corner. There it is. Oh, bats just. A little bit more of a walk down with it. Okay. That skill is at 25. And Jitsu's at 133. Come on, Jumbo. Alright. Great Sword is now up to 144. We're slowly getting there. Very, very, very slow. That's our own tournament. Oh, that was a blizzard. We get the thing right on top of us, and then I'll send in. Be able to keep heat after all that. They should. May not happen. It happened. Miguel Dent just stares down at it. Like, I think it's dead. Oh. Berserked. We got Warcried. We got Volt. If only we had enough TP for a weapon skill, it would have been oh so awesome. But, oh well. Take what we can get. Oh no, we still have not used convert. Gotta watch out for ourselves. You use power attack on the Shantoto. Not why, but oh well. Could have done a lot more harm to you. There's a bat. Here. Yeah. Ooh. Alright, we got the hate. They're done much quicker than they were before. There's the other bat. Must have popped behind us. Might have been a little bit too close to the wall. Stab. And follow with Blizzard. Starting to understand her modus operandi. Boom, boom. Got a beetle that showed up just in time. And Toto did take a little bit of damage. He seems to be healing up just fine. Sword's cool. I wonder if me using ninjutsu on every pull on Dentral is slowing down his weapon skill. Really doesn't seem to be been hitting them all that. I mean, if you're going to be taking Ninja up to 99, though, you may as well level up its ninjutsu as much as you can. There's our convert. Don't die. Oh, remove. Do just a little bit more HP. On himself. There's our bat. There's our other bat. Alright then. On you. Yeah. Do that for. 145. I'm getting ready to go into the wall. Long as Shantoto doesn't go flying after it, like a banshee, he wants some distance. Yep. Next beetle, waiting for us. Perfect that. I can't say all perfect luck. Spell. Hope didn't help. Oh. Didn't even need to magic burst that one. Hopefully she doesn't scroll up to read the mean thing that I said about her. She's got a good sense of humor. And stab. Arrow spell. Those blood drain could be worse. I'm not sure how well blood drain works on Blue Mage. It'd be really neat. Or as a regenerative. Another bat. Another bat. Fist. Go ahead and get a... I'm worried we might be killing these a little too quickly. I think we're killing them just quickly enough. Pretty. This is pretty. Another 4K to go. Dead. Alright, there's a bat. More of these win. Yeah. Pay attention. And set on fire. Dude fell down. Got some XP. Not a lot. I think we got a skill up on that one. Did. That's what we wanted. Closer to maybe getting a cap. Close at all. Probably need another 10 levels. So now comes the question, since we seem to be leveling up faster than we're getting skill ups, should we drop Pantoto? Grab a Coltada again. The kills will go slower, but we will get more drama. There's something going on in the Link show. There's a boss doesn't like a couple players, and instead of B-listing them, which what I always do, calls it out in front of the rest of the Link show, which is totally unprofessional. I'm distracted all of a sudden. Yeah, definitely killing these too quickly. Pantoto, you know I love you. I gotta let you go. Passed. I always pass them. Give us a bonus to XP. He'll also do some DPS. He doesn't do nearly as much DPS as Shanty do. No 1400 magic burst. supposed to go after the beetle first. It's not the end of the world. That's our Coltada. Bustin' Chaos Rose since 2007? Oh no, he hasn't been a trust NPC that long. Oh. He hit so hard. Get your skill at 134. Probably gonna have to end up buying some books to get our skills capped. Really don't like doing that. Gotta be easier. Oh, there is. Fighting the mobs. Alright. Mr. Beetle, your turn. You still getting skill ups? I don't think you got any on those last two bats. Like we do get the skill ups on the beetles. So it could be that the bats have gotten too low a level. And since the beetles have a higher defense, we might be able to get a skill up or two on them. Next. If that's the case, then probably be needing to change areas. Proper. Alright. Not exactly sure what the dude in charge is doing. If I read that correctly, it looks like he's about to break the big shot. He's having a bad time. He says he'll drop everyone from COP. I mean, change of Matthew, obviously, but all right. Killed the bat before it fell into the basement. Ta-da. Don't know what he's doing. Clear. Doesn't look like he's breaking the link shell. At least not. Now here's my take. I'm not saying it's the way to go about it, but if you're having a problem with somebody in game, and the game's giving you the opportunity to, it's got rules. You can B-list players. Dentroll has a very extensive, I think he's got like over 70 players B-listed. Some from really minor things, others to not so minor things. It's just, I was quite lenient with who I B-listed, simply because I didn't like a particular way the player, you know, attitude towards the game, then, you know, it's nothing personal. I just don't want to play with you anymore because I take this more seriously than you, and that's cool. I'm really bad at remembering names, who to team up with and that kind of thing, so I'll just B-list them, that way I don't have to worry about accidentally getting invited to a party with them ever again, and that's it. That being said, that probably has a lot to do with why it is I don't really team up with other players anymore. It's just because I'm still having fun doing this. There'll be a time that I can't do this anymore, and I'm going to want to do more difficult stuffs. But this dude that's in charge of the link shell, he's got a couple characters. One that he's on right now called Shadow Dragon, which is old. Reactivated it. He had been working on a horror that he had done pretty well. Got bored of that. So now, trying to get all best in slot items for his new character, or his new main. And if he's anything like me, you can get burned out really fast doing endgame. Doing the same fights over and over and over again, trying to get just one particular drop. It's, for all intents and purposes, playing the lotto. And maybe you'll get it, maybe you won't. Gotta keep playing until you do. And then when you do get it, you gotta go start looking for something else to go hunting after. It was I remember when I was playing World of Warcraft, I would have a Shadow Priest was my main in that game, and there was a website that took all the drops and applied weight values to them as to give you an idea as to what would be best in slot. And it was just more of a guide to give you. I mean, dependent upon your playstyle, dependent upon your rotation for spells and stuff like that. You know, it's different things were going to be better for you. And depending upon what other drops you had, too. But I just used it as a basic guide so that I would simply go, if something dropped, I would look at it. If it was higher up on the list than what I currently had equipped in that spot, then yeah, I'll roll on it. And if it knocks me back down to the bottom of the tiers, then that's fine. An upgrade is an upgrade. I'm not going to wait for the possibility of maybe a better upgrade coming further down in the raid. It happens, but, you know, I always, you know, Sure, you might not get the best in slot, I don't know. But you did get an upgrade, so... And that's how everything in raids were in World of Warcraft, you're just incremental. A lot of it for FF11 too. A lot of the upgrades are incremental. It just took quite a bit longer of farming for me, but there you go. Which jobs are the solo kings these days? Beastmaster can pretty much solo most old endgame content. Puppet Master is still pretty good too. I've seen some YouTube videos of summoners doing some truly awesome stuff. I never really understood the way summoner works. It's just, I'm not mage-minded oriented. I'm more of a walk up to it, punch it in the face, and continue punching it until it's dead. But yeah, Beastmaster got a nerf a couple months back where it used to be you could send your pet out quite a distance to go attack something and then use all your job abilities from a distance pretty safe, so you didn't have to worry about getting hit with a monster AoE. I believe the nerf, if you're going to call it that, basically reduced the range from which you could use your pet commands at. Let me check something real quick here. I still got two Beastmasters at 99. One on Dentral, one at Cyndaquil. I'm not very good on Beastmaster, but they certainly do hit quite a bit harder than all my other jobs. Alright. Dentral is currently at level 53. We just gained. Still got a ways to go. I think we're going to go up to one more level, up to 54. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and take this all the way up to 55. The XP is going to get really bad from here on out, but we're trying to get skill ups. I think the only thing we're going to get skill ups on now are the beetles. Kind of what it looks like. And we're not going to get a bunch of skill ups on that even. But, yeah, 148. Take that. Dense is still about 10 levels below that, if I remember. That skill. Great Katana's at 133, so. Yeah, he's still got a little ways to go. Paladin can solo. It's going to be more resistant on gear. I've seen some paladins. There we go. Two bats popping at the same time. Subbing Red Mage, and then using a dagger to cleave with Aeolin Edge. I think a lot of that requires also having some beastly gear. I think you're going to need an O chain to do it right. But most players would probably tell you O chain's going to be required as a paladin no matter what. But White Mage I have not seen do any type of soloing. Even for grouping, I think it's difficult finding people that want a White Mage. Trust NPCs do such a decent job spamming heals that better than a lot of players. They're better than most Dune Party White Mages that I've ever seen. But that's not exactly fair. It's the jobs I've had the best luck on, soloing wise, and this is typically just easy prey type stuff. I'll go back a little bit. I mean, Beastmaster, yeah, I've seen that solo quite a few bosses and dynamos that I wouldn't be able to do. The Dunes, rest in peace. a friend helped me out getting the clear on Bosadine Glacier, or Dynamis Bosadine. She used a Puppet Master for that one. They were able to skill chain the mob into submission before he started spamming, or chain spell spamming the death spell. Which is what I had always been having a problem with before. I tried 100 fisting that one on a monk, but got it that close, but wasn't enough. Didn't help that we had a bunch of dragons pounding away on us. Stab, stab, stab. Get skill ups on that? Yeah, we did. I'll take whatever skill ups we can get. How many bats? There's a bat. Way over there. I remember in the 75 days, one of my good friends, Nikki, she was excellent black maid. She had this was at 75, mind you, and the game's now at 99, so all these examples are out of date. But she had the White Mage hobby, which I can't remember the name of at the top of my head. But she would sub ninja for dual wielding clubs, and she would help me get quite a few weapon skill trials taken care of. She would open up wider darkness, and I would be able to close it. I think we got our destroyers unlocked in probably about a couple hours doing that. And she would only have to stop about once every half hour to rest for MP. But again, she was pretty awesome. Did a lot more endgame stuff than I did. Yay! Is there one more bat? No, that was the last one. So, dent of 4 more you got. Den's got 8k to go for level 54. Not terrible. I mean, how much we getting on this last one? 1763, so if nothing else, even if XP drops to next to nothing, and another 4 books will take care of it, which will be another 24 mobs. Kill a mob a minute, another half hour. Yeah. Got aggro. Hate it when we get aggro. First, tomorrow I think we're just going to go straight into Lair of Onzozo and fight what are the names of those mobs? And Cockroaches and other things. Scorpions. That should take us up to 65 very easily. And then we'll finish off 65 to 75 on goblins and another style mob. Sea monks. Die quickly, isn't it? Okay. Den's getting great katana skill ups. What we need. More and more skill ups. How'd you get 5 trust? That one's you get a key item. I forget which key item. Yeah, Flanos Rep is still in the chat. I'm sure he'd be able to tell me. Under missions, I got the add-ons, which is the Rhapsodies of Vanadil. It's split out into 3 chapters. The first chapter will unlock your 4th trust NPC. It may even be the last one, the last quest in that first chapter might unlock the fifth one, but don't quote me on that one. But technically, we only got 4 trust out right now because Dentral really acts like a trust NPC sometimes. He's an actual real player. I'm just using the Xbox controller to hit his macros. And yeah, just as you clear cutscenes, clear missions, and Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, it just unlocks more and more bonuses. You get a ton of bonuses for doing that. You get experience point permanent increases, capacity point permanent increases. There is a vendor, Moogle, I think in all the port towns, that will sell you stuff that normally you could only get off the auction house if somebody else had made it, or you have to craft it yourself. All types of ammunition, all types of ninjutsu tools. It even sells treasure chest and coffer keys, so if you didn't want to go farming that yourself, then that's a thing. You know, they're just trying to make it so that, say, Quetzalcoatl drops down to maybe, you know, less than a dozen players on the server, then it won't crash it in such a way that you can't do anything because there's not enough other players to support the economy. But we got these NPCs to tell us all the stuff that we need. Assuming that we've actually completed the appropriate quest. There's that. They might have done it as more of a, also an incentive to get players to actually do the quest, but I'll take free stuff. I think most players will take it. And the 5 trust, having that out, going, makes things so much easier. It used to be there were a lot of places that you couldn't take your trust NPCs, a lot of VCNMs for missions. They wouldn't allow you, but they changed that so that you could now. Used to be you couldn't take trust, you couldn't summon your trust NPCs in Dynamis. Changed it. Bring them into Dynamis. Still can't bring them into. I want to say Lumoria. Correct. Dude. Alright. Sorry. Got distracted with him posing there with his gun out. The Chains of Promathia endgame, where you would farm the stuff to get ancient currency and also the pieces to upgrade your artifact armor. Temenos is one of the zones. I don't remember the name of the other. Limbus. That's it. Alright. You can't summon your NPCs into Limbus. You can bring them into Abysia with you. Little things like that, making the game easier. For a long time, there were a lot of players saying that you don't need just NPCs in these zones because those zones are easy enough to begin with. There's some truth to that. Farming the zone, especially Dynamis, you don't need. If anything, they might slow you down. But say you needed to get a kill on the bosses, then I can see trust NPCs. Really need to start killing this. Not that it's a big thing. I just like more soda. What's that? I think we should get to. Oh no. Go a little bit lower than what I would. Oh well. We'll get up there. One more beetle ought to do it. Or one more bat and then one beetle. Fist. Link shell, link this. Still in here? Let's see him. Guess he logged out for the. And certainly going back to the drama that was doing my head with the controller. The drama that was going on in Link Shell earlier. The boss. I think it's cool that he created a Link Shell and then went and did it so that anybody can pick up a pearl. He's real stingy with who actually gets pearl sacks. That being said, he gave me a pearl sack. Really don't understand why, but it comes in handy for whenever I need to add one of my many mules to the Link Shell, but I think he's wanting more officers to assist on that. Most of the people that have sacks, I don't think really assist him. Got a short temper too. It's probably just stuff going on in personal life that's bleeding in the game. There's so much to do in FF11, and you have, let's see, search all Link Shell. How many players we got logged in right now? Search all Link Shell. 17 players in all known areas, which doesn't sound like a lot, but not. But when you think that, as far as North American goes, there's probably only 300 players logged into the game right now. 359 right now. So that's a hefty amount. And the Link Shell, man, it's got potential. It just needs to watch the language. Be cool to one another. I'm probably going to be doing another server merger here after March. I would like to think that Quetzalcoatl's got the numbers to stay important, but probably. I was watching the final music video that they plugged up on YouTube for, I don't remember what it was called, but a year ago, or almost a year ago, they were asking a bunch of players to submit audio of them basically doing la 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 to the Vanadil March. I think that's the music that they use. And they went and took all the tracks, merged them together so that it sounded like a chorus of players singing along. And they actually showed all the players' names. Okay, where are we getting up? At the end, and it separated it by servers, and there were, I'm going to guess, players that had quit a long time ago, and they had listed their server as some servers that were no longer around. So it was like, you know, one server I think just had one player's name on it. I think Midgar Somar had like one player name listed into it. think Lakshmi might have been another one. But and there were other servers that had tons of players that had submitted their audio tracks. Odin had a lot. Asura had a lot. Quetzalcoatl, not so much. I think it might have been like maybe half a dozen. Maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe closer to a dozen players. But it wasn't one of the big ones. It was I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't take part in that, but it's still kind of nice. All right, 1902. We got some more gil. I don't think there's anything around the corner. Yep. Gotta run back. Do it again. XP's dropped to 108%. Go ahead and use I want to use another XP ring, but at the same time, go too far up. One more level. That way it'll be 10 levels above. While we're thinking. Flip. Story. That one. Follow back up. Let's get some katana skill ups before it gets too low. Too difficult to skill up. That east stuff. I'll be able to hit these things pretty quick. Not quickly enough. I'm not gonna do nearly as much damage either. I don't think you got a single skill up on it. You got a bust. Too bad's coming. That is not interested in me. Gotta be interested in Koltada. He probably used a weapon skill. Probably. There we go. Getting katana skill. No ninjutsu. Oh. Misread that. Definitely switching weapons on him seems to have increased his DPS output. Probably because they're higher damage. Level 12 weapon that he had. Folks should keep it still. Good. Probably won't. I have to say, I do get bored of Garl Age Citadel. There's so much more we could be doing to speeding up the XP. But since we're not trying to get fast levels of XP, we're trying to actually get skill ups. Go into the wall. There we go. Differential into assist. I think what else could we do? I mean, we could be using an XP ring, obviously. I was tempted to use one on Dentral again, but like I said, try and stay in here as long as we can to get as many fill-ups as we can. because we've done the book so many times, we should have a bonus to skill up increases just because we've repeated the grounds tomb so many times. Skills already at 131. He's not using any decent weapons either. Stuff that we bought with Sparks. Hey, for Berserk. There was a time when I was leveling Warrior that I would only use Berserk right before a weapon skill, and then I would immediately turn it off. Because I didn't like taking as much damage as I did. Ow! Don't seem to mind so much. I think that was also back when you were only allowed to have 3 trust NPCs, so the game was more difficult back then. Now that you have a full party, it's a lot easier. That and that. Bombs are definitely faster. Not a bad thing. Over 4K yet, Mr. Dent? Over 7K. So I'm thinking this beetle doesn't want to aggro it and right in front of it. Means you're getting too high a level. Easy prey, low evasion, and this one. Two more bets, we should get another 2K, which will get us really, really close to our next level. But I don't think it's going to be... I think he's going to be right underneath. Dang, he's getting a ton of katana skill right now. I almost tried to target the one that was way down the hole. It would have probably been too far to let me attack it. Yep, there we go. Oh wait, nope. We got a bonus to level sync. Vanquish enemy. So we are still level 53? Yep. How close is he? Well, he's still got 2.4K to go. Getting those same... Why he's going so much lower. I forgot to pick up that page on Dentral. He's not getting the 2K every 6 mobs that we kill. Otherwise we'd be done by now. Oopsie. Oh well. Not ideal, but these things are. Gotta plan it out a little bit better. For some reason I thought we would have been doing fine in Marai Canal, because I didn't think that be fighting stuff that was very tough. And if maybe we had our skills capped, that wouldn't have been. And if we had a tank that wasn't dropping a berserk and using a two-hander, fighting stuff that needed mages, that would have been easier. And if we had Cento to add it. But as it is, with Kupo Freed and Sakura out, we're not doing anything. Being Sakura. Koltada is not the bestest DPS in the West. Better than none. I think various Coffins are pretty good. He just runs out of MP so quickly. Yeah, it's probably like before. You're not gonna get any skill ups on bats. The beetles. More beetles. Alright, so if Dent needs 2k, he's only getting index 2. Simple math says 20 mobs. Can you kill the beetles as quickly as you just did? Yeah, exactly. 19 more kills. Got a katana scope on that one. That's all there. Still like how Katata's trying to hold up that bat from a distance and back. Alright. 2k for that one. And because he's not doing the training regimen that I'm doing, he's not getting any bonuses for clearing the books. Definitely need to remember. Pick up the next training regimen. More drama going on. Careful here so he doesn't running down the hole. Okay. I can eat these. Got any repops in here? Ah! About to say. We're killing these mobs with, every time we get jumped by a bunch of people in toiletry, always oh, where are you? Who needs a vacation from the game? Like, I need a vacation from my job. Tag it. That. About 30 people left the show 20 minutes ago. Or why that was. Could be another bat. Yep. Flash. There it is. Didn't see the bat. He woke up. Missed. Still getting XP, ever so slightly. Okay. Followed with a ranged attack. Hopefully we'll get some skill ups on this one, but that may be expecting too much. I stopped all the weapon skills from firing off on this one so that hopefully on this last video we'll be able to get one more level. Whereas now Kotada's tanking. Ah. Pointed at the right seed bed, but okay, because Dental just got level 54, so kill this last one here and then get out of dodge. Oh, starting out of warp ring. So glad we spent 50k on a new ring for Dentral that he spent the last 2 hours that he wasn't even going to use. Told me I couldn't lot when I was the one told him about the notorious monster around grief or collation stone. Oh, so then he probably don't do that. Put you on the floor if you do that again. So Dent's out of here. Let's just get all the loot. I'm probably gonna turn this off a little early here. I'm gonna see if I can talk to our leader of the Link Shell. He seems to be stressing out. I don't think there's anything that I can say that's gonna make him maybe just letting him vent, though. Maybe all that he needs. I wanted it, my black mage I have. Inventory smells up again. And again, I don't think anything special is going to happen to it, but you know, always talk to Coco, see if he can get me into his link show. If worse turns to worse. Oh, yeah, that's going to be it. Tomorrow night, we're going to do some more of the same, hopefully with faster XP, because I'm going to get Dentral his, whatchamacallits. Words will come to me sooner or later. Training regimen, the books, whatever that is. We're going to be doing the Oh-So Happy Larivum Zozo tomorrow. Start with, Scorpions and Cockatrices. And then hopefully we'll get about 10 levels up that way. And then work our way over to Sea Monks and Goblins, although I don't think we're going to be doing anything after that, but yeah, that's that. The idea is to get both these jobs up to level 99, get all their weapon skills capped out, and then we're going to head back into Abysia. We'll try and red proc a particular ladybug and see how that goes. I think it'll be fine once we get everything capped. We're gonna call it quits here for tonight, y'all. I will be back on tomorrow night around 9 o'clock. And yeah, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.